Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be taking a look at some Disney dolls. Now these dolls are to a film that I grew up loving. I had a lot of the merchandise growing up. I had cups, Macca's toys, I had stationery, I had dolls, I had playsets, I had puppets, I had books. So I was lucky enough to visit Notre Dame last year. It was really quite exciting actually, very beautiful. Pretty much my favourite Disney movie when I was a kid, and it's still my favourite Disney animated film. So we have the regular Esmeralda doll in her traditional main costume. Then we have Gypsy dancing Esmeralda from the Festival of Fools scene. Then we have three fashions, which weren't actually pictured in the film to my knowledge, but are quite cool. Looking at the box, it says Esmeralda at the top. Now I will say, for people that like to collect dolls and keep them in the box, these dolls boxes kind of tend to get crushed really easily. As you can see, it's kind of crushed and dented and pretty rough shape. It was perfect when I got it. It got like this from me storing the dolls like this. So the slightest amount of weight and they'll squish. So we have Esmeralda there in her gypsy costume. She also has this nightgown or underdress, whatever you call that. It says Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The product number is 15311 and it is copyrighted 1995, made in China. They are throwing in a few plugs for their other items. So it's a very unique style of illustration. The books I had as a child did feature illustrations much like these. Ta-da! So simple. And there's a dead spider in the box. That is disgusting. It is squished, so definitely not alive. We have a 2-year limited warranty. Not even going to bother for that to focus. And then on the back we have some thread holding in the extra fashion, some twist ties, and some sticky tape, which is to hold the thread down. So she does have a very movie accurate sculpt and facial screening, in my opinion. She has this very lightweight curly cane colon or canecolon hair, whatever it is called. I can't pronounce it properly, I'm sure. And she has one earring because she is a gypsy. It would have been nice if they put a hole in the other ear just so you could put 2 earrings on if you wanted, but it is still movie accurate. The elastic band in her hair has disintegrated. So it's gone white and crumbly. It doesn't look to have affected the hair very much though, which is good. The fringe is gelled, so hopefully it will maintain its shape when it has been washed. And she has this sheer tricot, nylon tricot I should say, headscarf with glitter, which is coming off everywhere. She came with a pink shell brush. So her outfit is pretty movie accurate as well. So she has this one-piece dress which has a purple skirt, a white blouse, and a little blue sort of flocked fabric bodice with some gold ribbon detailing. She has this little wraparound, I'm not sure what you'd call this, but it's a little sort of sash sarong type item that goes around her skirt in a darker purple, which is finished off with a sort of gold stitch and some little gold gypsy medallions. She is shoeless and she has flat feet because she is, again, a gypsy. And she has a anklet which doesn't go all the way around so that you can pull it on and off, and she also has a bracelet in a similar style on this hand here, and then on this hand here, I'll pull her skirt down, she has a more chunky bracelet and 2 of the same bracelets as on that side there. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the film, this character, Esmeralda, was voiced by Demi Moore, and usually with Disney films they actually use the voice actor or actress as the basis for the appearance of the character. So this doll does actually have a bit of a Demi Moore look. She has a dark lip and some greenish blue eyes. They're more of a... So the dress seals in the back with some Velcro. So we're going to take it off. This sash here actually closes with a black plastic snap, which is a nice detail. I like it when they don't use Velcro for everything. So underneath we have an articulated body. Focus, please. So she has a pivotal waist and neck joint, and she has the standard Superstar era articulation for the shoulder, but she also has posable elbows. No posable wrists, but that wrists and ankles aren't a huge issue for me. She has rotational hip joints and back and forward knee joints. I will also point out that the earring seems to be removable somewhat, so the hoop has this little hook here. So she has a little hook here which actually connects onto the stud. So you can remove the hoop. And she also came with this dress, which is in the same fabric as the dress, which I should mention, it's a very unusual sort of synthetic fabric. I'm not sure, it looks like a knit. Yeah, it looks like just a basic knit fabric, but it's very thick, very sturdy. It looks a bit cheap, but it's quite a sturdy fabric, which is quite nice. It means it will hold up quite well. And it just has the same flocked fabric for the strap details and a blue satin ribbon at the top there. It also has 3 bells at the bottom, so not sure if you can hear those. But yeah, they're quite nice. They're a bit tarnished, but it's not a big deal. Moving on, we have Gypsy Dancing Esmeralda. So this doll is made in Malaysia, the tambourine is made in China, and the product number is 15314. On the back it says, as she dances to the sounds of gypsy music, Esmeralda mesmerizes everyone. Make Gypsy Dancing Esmeralda do a pretty twirling dance for you too. Balance her on her toes and make her kick her leg back. Hold the tambourine and spin her in a circle. So we also have some beautiful illustrations. There's a little tester thing for the tambourine. It no longer works. We'll see if we can replace the batteries for that. Oh, and a little bit of plastic just fell out the bottom. Yep, no spiders. So there's this little bit of plastic that fell out of the bottom. It does look like the same plastic that goes on her crown, so we'll see where that goes later on. So on the back here we have twist ties and some sticky tape and a zip tag in her hair. This doll actually has one of those little plastic toggle staple things. It doesn't go into her head though, it's actually holding her hair to the box, which is okay, but a bit unusual, and I thought it was worth pointing that out. And here we have the Gypsy Dancing Esmeralda, was it? So as I said, she has a fabric, an outfit that resembles her Festival of Fools costume. So on her wrist here she has a little elastic gold tassel-y bell thing to go around her wrist. Her dress connects to her wrist so that she can pick it up and dance. Her crown is actually falling apart, unfortunately. I still can't figure out where that little piece of plastic went, because it looks like this crown is complete. At least to me, it looks complete. One of the little red or orange jewels fell off. Her hair is styled with a little bit of a twist on the top there, and then held with an elastic band which has disintegrated. Her fringe is not actually gelled, so it has this nice soft wispy look to it. So let's just have a look at the tambourine. So it has a small bangle which can connect to her wrist, and then I believe her hand goes through this slot here. And then it rotates, so you would push this and it would make noise. So I'll just pop her on my hand and I'll show you. See, you can just spin her around. Whoa! Like so. It's a very simple gimmick. But whoa. She kind of lets off a lot of wind from her hair and her clothes swooshing around, which is quite nice actually. So again, we have the hoop earring, which is the same. The face is relatively the same too. I do believe there are some slight differences in the colours, but that's probably just a country of manufacture problem. Maybe, you know, different paint batches look different. I don't know if they're actually meant to look different, but her lips have more of a deep reddish tone, and just everything looks a bit more intense. Her dress is made of just various layers of tricot. Oh dear, what is that? It looks like she's had some kind of sticky substance used on her dress, which has left a mark, sort of like an oil stain on her dress, but that is okay. It's all covered up really. A lot of glitter which comes off. She has 2 bracelets on this side, 1 on that side, just like the other doll, and as you saw in the tambourine, the thick bracelet that was on the other doll is attached to the tambourine. Her dress is trimmed with this gold lame fabric. It is the fabric that tends to go sticky and peel over time, so just bear that in mind. I just love the colours of this outfit. It's so festive and so beautiful and orange, and it is a bit misshapen from the way it was stored in the box, so this was actually pulled through the insert and to the back of the box, so it's a bit stretched. She has bells on her little sash, which is attached to the dress, and she also came with this little sash fabric here with a moon and sun print on it, and that goes around her wrist with the tambourine, so it spins around with her. The dress closes in the back with Velcro. I'll just show you, she did come with a brush, so all these Esmeralda dolls do come with a brush. It is the 90s, Barbies came with brushes. As I noted before, she does have a loose arm and a more rigid arm. She does have a more rigid leg and a looser leg over here. And on her underwear section, she has these 2 little notches, little raised triangular pieces, which kind of click into place with the legs so that they can hold various poses. She does not have bendable legs, they are solid. Twist and turn waist, pivotal neck joint. Her hand has a little notch on it too, so that it clicks into place with the tambourine. Moving on to the fashions, we have 3. So we have Festival of Fools fashion, Celestial Dream fashion, and Dance Fantasy fashion. The Festival of Fools fashion, it's 1-piece top slash little vest, and it seals in the back with Velcro. It does have a Hunchback of Notre Dame tag inside the fashion. There we go. And it also comes with a pair of yellow trousers and a green little sort of apron sash type item. So all of these clothes with Velcro, they're made of a just plain weave cotton fabric and a synthetic plain weave fabric as well. So this dress here, we have a separate apron of orange with little gold lame medallions on it, then a yellow synthetic bodice and a blue cotton skirt which seals with Velcro in the back, and the arms are elasticated and the elastic seems to have held up quite well. Here we have Dance Fantasy, so it's this beautiful maroon coloured skirt with a orangey yellow top, and it has a very nice square neckline, Velcro naturally, and a little cotton purple apron. Okay, so here we have Dance Fantasy on the Gypsy Dancing Esmeralda, and we also have the original one, original Esmeralda, basic Esmeralda, in the Festival of Fools fashion. So I felt like this went really well with her headscarf, which I didn't want to remove just yet. They are cheaply made, but the dolls, on the other hand, I think are really well made. Here she is in the Celestial Dreams fashion. But yeah, I really love this stand-up collar. Oh, it's beautiful. For budget fashions, I think these are really, really beautifully done. They're just amazing. Like, I love this little ribbon detail. They're really detailed, really colourful, really festive. I just love them. Something to point out though. Again, I said they were cheap. They are this cheap synthetic plain weave fabric. Not sure what it's called, this particular fabric, but it does have a tendency to fray. And with the Gypsy Dance Esmeralda, as I showed you before, she has those tiny little points on her lower region, and they got caught on the fabric and it kind of was pulling, and it was really difficult to get this off her because of that fraying getting caught in her leg joints. If you do have any comments or questions about these dolls, please remember that there is the comment section below. I hope I did cover these dolls thoroughly enough, given how much time I did have in order to actually unbox and review them. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.